That is it. Your queer card is revoked. I'm sorry, you can no longer be a part of this organization. We're going to confiscate your card, your rainbow, whatever flags you have. Lady Gaga is no longer something you can partake in. Beyonce, you cannot. Hello, beautiful humans. It's Anita in the workroom, and I am this close to writing a burn book about RuPaul's Drag Race. Not because I hate the show. I really love the show. That's why I talk about the show. But because the show is frustrating me, guys. It's been going on for a while, and I feel like it's crazy of me to be complaining about the length of the show, seeing that for the past, 2 seasons or so, it's been really long. But can we go back to the days when a season wasn't 21 to 50 episodes? Can we? Anyways, enough ranting. Before we get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, go over to my Patreon. Let's get into this never-ending season.
Is there anything that you guys truly took away from it except for I will never want to do Snatch Game again?
I think I learned that Ru wants to see more of you than the person you're trying to be.
Yeah.
I didn't learn shit.
The girls last week, they put me through it. I wasn't happy with the way the episode went, and I feel like a lot of you guys were kind of feeling the same way I felt. A lot of the lip syncs, I didn't agree with how they ended. Some of the songs they got, I was like, oh Lord, it's just not a great showing for some of these queens. All in all, last week's episode could have just not happened, and they could have just sent home who they wanted to send home without doing all the theatrics.
For this week's Maxi Challenge, you need to take us to Gay Paris. Yeah! As you star in the most romantic rusical of all time, Moulin-ru.
Well, the girls are doing a rusical. I think it's a rusical. It's Moulin-ru. If you know the iconic Moulin Rouge, then you get the gist of it. I love when RuPaul lets them divvy up the parts themselves. I like to see them fight. I especially love to see when they say, okay, both of you want the part, audition for it. And the rest of us will decide who's the better one. I think that's so democratic of them. If I were there, I would not do that shit. I would probably be like Betty and just dig my heels in the sand and say, that's what I want to do, and I'm not moving, bitch.
I want uniqueness, period.
I'm putting my fucking foot down.
Girl.
I want saltine.
I also want Saltine, and I am also putting my foot down for her.
Compromise is for losers.
Now everybody all of a sudden wants to stick their foot in the sand or stand their ground and just say, no, I want what I want. Okay. Retraction or whatever. Everyone can't do that, okay? Let there be 1 or 2 a-holes in the group that are just very stubborn. But if everybody wants what they want and they want it now, then how do we move forward? Every single girl was like, this is what I want and I'm not changing. What? Damn. What happened? Is it because everyone had to lip sync for their lives yesterday? Not yesterday, but last week. Now everyone's just so freaking tunnel vision and being like, this is my role. If I don't get this role, I might go home and I will never go home. I feel like some of these girls that are fighting so hard for these roles, they're the ones that are going to end up in the bottom. I'm calling it already.
Do you think you would have beaten me in Swept Away?
Yes, I do.
That's a bold opinion.
Yeah.
It's okay to be wrong sometimes.
I mean, I think it's only fair that one of you takes Mama Z if you're both so set on getting saltine.
I find it super weird the way they're voting, and I feel so bad for Willow. Because Willow is so sweet, and Willow is so neutral, and Willow has to be the one to break the tie and be like, I want you to get it more than you. I would not even do it. I'd get up and walk away. Like, I don't want to do this. Figure it out. You're adults. uncomfortable.
There's a secret you may not know. I was doing drag in Atlanta before RuPaul. I was the sweet and petite Miss Baby Wise.
I love Leslie Jordan. I'm so glad that they're on this episode. I hope they're going to be judging as well, but even if they're not, that's fine. I just really adore them. Will and Grace, one of my favorite TV shows ever, and they were in American Horror Story, and I thought they were iconic there as well. Everything they're in, I love. Let's just say that.
Hey, spice it up.
Punch the ghost, punch the ghost.
And she's not.
For the most part, everyone did pretty well in rehearsals. They didn't show a lot of that, but from what I saw, they looked like they were doing fine.
I never really got into the whole musical theater kind of stuff because I just think it's so annoying to me, not gonna lie.
What's annoying about it?
Just like the whole singing and like happy and shit.
Did Georges just say that she doesn't like musical theater? Musical theater? That is it? Your queer card is revoked. I'm sorry, you can no longer be a part of this organization. We're going to confiscate your card, your rainbow, whatever flags you have. Lady Gaga is no longer something you can partake in. Beyonce, you cannot. Britney Spears, you cannot. I'm so sorry. You have to leave the island.
Head to toe, let your whole body talk. Oh, wait.
Every now and then, RuPaul surprises me, like goes really out of the box and gives me a look, a new cut, a new color, and this is one of those times. Like, this hair, with this dress, the way it's boned and shaped, and the choker, Mama's hot.
I treat men like the dogs they are, and if they try to bite me, tie them up in the yard.
The Moulin Rouge production was really good, actually. I liked the writing, I liked the songs. It was long. That's the biggest takeaway I got from it. It was really long, but I even liked that they kind of had that Christina Aguilera, Pink, and Little Kim, don't forget Maya. They kind of incorporated that little moment. When Deja came out with the dogs, I said, it's over. It is over, and I lived. Obviously not dogs. In my mind, she had like big Rottweilers, but in reality, she just had chains on Pick Who members. I really liked most of the girls except for Bosco and for Georges. I felt like Georges is a great dancer, but I've been noticing this a lot throughout her lip syncs over the past couple of weeks. She moves well, but her lip sync game is trash. And that's not me being a hater, that's just me giving you my honest opinion. And I feel like I'm able to do that here. And we can talk about it in a very respectful way in my comment section. How about that? I don't see like a lot of emotion or passion or anything. It's like a really good dancer, and then in the face, it might as well be blank. In which she has a beautiful face. She paints it incredibly well. But there's nothing that I'm getting from her lip sync. I got nothing from that. So for that reason, I would put her in the bottom. If she does an amazing runway, then I guess she probably won't be in the bottom. For Bosco, it's kind of the same thing, except for the amazing dancer part. Bosco moves well, but there's something about Bosco that feels timid when Bosco performs. When Bosco is doing an acting challenge, they're confident. But when Bosco does a singing or dancing challenge, or they just lip sync, I feel nothing. If they're not pretending to be somebody else and they're just being Bosco, there's kind of an emptiness. And I feel like it's harsh of me to say, but at the same time, I feel like, why am I here talking to you if I'm not going to be honest with you? You know what I mean? There's an emptiness, there's a second guessing of themselves. Like, they don't know what they're gonna do, and then the face does not emote well. Maybe, again, I said it the last time, maybe it's the way Bosco paints their eyebrows. it just makes them look surprised, and so there's not a lot of room for other emotions. And I'm never really moved by a lip sync or song and dance type performance Bosco does. And that's a problem. As far as everybody else, I felt like Deja was pretty good, but kind of middle of the road, same as Angeria. Good, but middle of the road. I wouldn't say they were bad or amazing. As for, let's see, who's next? Willow Pill. It was okay. I thought she looked sexy. I thought her padding was amazing. I just thought she looked really good. There was a lot of movements and I liked it. Her comedy with the body was good. To be honest, there are moments where I felt like it could have gone faster because the gag is you keep going faster and faster and faster, but sometimes it felt like it was the same speed. And apart from that, there's also that thing with Willow as well. When they lip sync, I don't really get a lot. Nothing really speaks to me. There's no emoting, there's no feeling, and so they're just they could be saying watermelon, watermelon, watermelon for all I care. I am not getting anything from it. I feel nothing. So that's my thought on it. But I still feel like Willow was better than the other two. And Lady Camden killed it. Lady Camden was the highlight of this entire experience for me.
Category is Mirror Mirror.
Lady Camden looks bomb AF. I love the outfit. Well, I'm not so big on the tights. At one point I was like, wait, is there a spotlight on her? And there's no light on the bottom half of her legs. But I realized it's ombre. I'm not a big fan of it. It feels like it wasn't meant to be a full outfit with the top. The top is great, the headpiece is great, the tights feel like an afterthought for me, but I still love the outfit. I want Bosco to go home tonight, just because of this runway. Do you know why? Do you know why? You know why. I talked about it last week. This is the 4th panty, bra, and corset in the middle combo that she's worn, which feels like in a row. And I feel like that's kind of unacceptable. I get it, you bring to the competition what you have, but where's the creativity? When Bosco first stepped onto the scene, I thought Bosco was a fashion queen. I was like, ooh, this entrance look. Ooh, that look you did after that. Girl, I can't wait to see what you did next. And this is what you do every other week? No, this is not good. Nope. I love Willow's hair and makeup. That's what I love about this. I also love the idea of the pant with the suspenders, but I feel like it's the execution of it, it's kind of shoddy, and so I'm not a big fan. It looks like, you know, it was made in a rush. But the hair and makeup's great. Angeria is going to give you pageantry, whether you like it or not. And this is beautiful. Like, there's nothing out of place. The seams are perfect. The placement of the glass is perfect. I live for this headpiece. I love that it's a floor-length gown touching the floor. It's practically perfection because it's Angeria and she's giving you pageant drag. There's not a thread out of place. I love the outfit. It's so gaudy. It's so extravagant. I love the moon boots. I would actually probably wear those boots. I like it all. It's one of my favorite outfits. The only thing self-reflecting or mirror-like on this outfit, Miss Deja, is the mirror in your hand, honey. Everything else is not what the category called for. I love Deja, and Deja is a seamstress, but I feel like she is one of those queens that's like, I'm not going out of my way to do something specifically for this. I'm gonna see what I have in my closet and I'm gonna try and make it work for whatever you're asking for. And you're gonna like it because it's what I'm gonna give you. And that's what I'm getting from this. And so it's not what the category asked for. And it's not my favorite design. So Georgia said this look is inspired by Cardi B. I don't know this Cardi B look. I don't really care. The dress is fine. It's totally fine. I don't live. I'm not gagging, but it does not disgust me. And I don't hate it. It's fine. What I have a problem with, and the face and the hair is always amazing with Georges because she's a perfectionist, but these boots were not made for this outfit. That you are 5'4", 5'2", I forget, and your boots go all the way up to your coochie. You look like you literally have no legs. None. I feel like the boots are a little too high. And I don't like that they're just black patent leather, even though you have gloves on to match. I feel like you could have done something else along the line of the reflective theme and the mirrors, and that would have been more show-stopping. Well then, RuPaul done gone and asked the dreaded question, who should go home tonight and why? And every single queen on that stage said Bosco should go home. Bosco obviously did not say her own name. She said, I think that Georges should go home. She's been in the bottom the most out of everyone here. But Georges had something for her ass. She said, if you want to talk about track record, baby, you've been in the bottom like 3 times in one episode. So what's that about? I am just so freaking shocked and so geeked and so happy and just elated. The drama. I live for drama. I really do. As long as I'm not involved in it, I live for it.
Congratulations, you're the winner of this week's challenge.
Look at that. Lady Camden is the winner of this week's episode, and she didn't even get the role she wanted. Now that's what you call a professional and a true queen. You really flipped the script, and I'm happy for Lady Camden. I think she deserves it. She's the one I wanted to win this episode as well. This makes her wins, what, 2 now? She has 2 wins? Yeah. I feel like the more we go on, the leveler the playing field is starting to become between all the girls. No one's like leaps and bounds ahead of anyone anymore, it seems. And I like that. It makes it really hard for me to choose who I want to win.
Deja Sky, you are safe.
I knew Deja was not going to be in the bottom. So Bosco and Georges, let's fight it out, baby. To be honest, any one of them can go home tonight. Bosco is a decent performer. She's won a lip sync against Jasmine Kennedy. And Georges probably will win.
The time has come for you to lip sync for your life.
I really love this song, Heartbreak Hotel. Kelly Price, Faith Evans, and the incomparable Whitney Houston. Amazing song. I was not sure what they were going to do with this song because these 2 girls, I told you guys earlier, they seem to just be a little dead in the face sometimes, and I just can't get into them. But they were exactly what I thought they were going to be. But Georges danced really nice, and yeah, Bosco did her thing. But guess what? Georges won. Yes, I was right about that. Georges won. And now it's time to look and see if Bosco has the golden chocolate bar. Is this still a thing?
Bosco, your fate now rests in the hands of the drag gods.
Oh, well, there we have it. Bosco has the golden ticket. She stays in the competition. So this is what? 7 queens again? I mean, I'm happy for her. I'm happy that, listen, I'm just happy that the golden ticket is no longer in play. Because I've been dreading this episode when it would pop up and rear its ugly head, and Bosco has it. I'm officially convinced that this season will never end. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And go over to my Patreon for more exclusive content. Love you so much. Bye. Hey beautiful humans, you've made it this far in this video. Why not subscribe to my Patreon? You can sign up for exclusive content I don't post on YouTube, or support me making content for this channel. Speaking of, why don't you watch another video?